Good morning, Bobcats. Mr. McMahon here, coming to you live and direct from Salmonac High School, room 217. Yesterday, I guess was formerly known as Columbus Day, and when I looked at my calendar this past Friday and looked, it's actually Indigenous Peoples Day. Okay, so yesterday was Indigenous Peoples Day. It's kind of the fact that Columbus, while he found America for Italy and Spain, he wasn't the first one to find it, right? So they're kind of giving thanks to the indigenous people that were there. So with that being said, I wanted to share two things with you, and if you get time to watch them, they're two actually interests of mine. The first is Dave Matthews Band. Okay, I love him. I've seen him in concert, went to Wrigley, did all that stuff. But he has a song, Don't Drink the Water. Okay, and this song is basically about how colonizers, I guess, would come in to territories not theirs and kind of force them into their own lifestyle, maybe threaten them, kill them. And while it's from, like, Dave Matthews is the white colonizer, he's dressed in like Spanish attire from those days. It talks about the inappropriate behaviors put on the indigenous people that get found, basically. So it's a good song. It's not too long. It's longer than some, but 4:35, I think it's definitely doable just to listen to, watch the video, things like that. It does have pictures of indigenous peoples. It has Dave Matthews swinging from a chandelier. Let's see, there's a picture of an indigenous person. He's standing like on a rock, probably, I guess, above water in front of a cliff, stuff like that. But it's definitely the indigenous cultures, okay? And then the other thing that I wanted to show you is this guy. He's Mark Wiens. He is a food blogger, YouTuber, things like that. He's like 6.8, almost 7 million subscribers. Like, so if you're looking for food blogs, this guy, he's one of the most popular, most common ones. And every time you watch, it seems like he doesn't not like a food. I mean, his eyes go, and like, this kind of stuff. So it gets kind of comical at times. But he actually sits down with a indigenous Peruvian village, and they cook a meal. So they set up this meal. They come in to right outside of Cusco, and it's typically like an 8,000-year-old barbecue style. So the way they cooked 8,000 years ago. So basically, the indigenous people. This is how they prepared food, and it's super interesting. At least I think it is, and how they prepared it and cooked it, and like they cook on hot rocks, and then they just mix food and they layer branches over, like for seasoning, different types of plants, things along those lines. But it is something. Now this one, it's 34 minutes almost, all right? So this one, if you're going to watch it, you better have some time or break it out into chunks, but just to see how indigenous cultures lived, okay? It's definitely a good one. And then his other videos, they're top-notch also. But I enjoy them, and if you give them a shot, hopefully you do too. But other than that, welcome back Tuesday, right? But yesterday, Indigenous Peoples Day, and hope you had a good weekend, and we'll see you in a little while. Take care, guys.